All right, guys, we are in the home stretch. So we've been with you through 3 weeks. Now this is the beginning of week 4.
Yep.
We're ramping it up. You really should be ramping it up. Nutritionally, this is going to be the best week in terms of the weight loss you're going to see. And if you can combine walking with the program that's coming your way this week, you're going to maximize your results and be really happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the first 30 days you get on anything, changing your behaviors, getting new healthy patterns, that's very important right now. And the biggest thing is these stretches should be coming very comfortable to you. Your minutes should be up out there walking, and you should be getting more energy levels. You should be feeling better. Your legs should be feeling better, more energy during the day. So we're really getting towards that, and we're going to really peak this 4th week with your last 2 stretches. Okay, so you should be performing those other ones up till now. We're going to add these last 2. We're going to look at the dynamic stretch first, again, before your walk, and we're going to look at what we call the spread eagle opposite heel touch. Okay, spread eagle opposite heel touch. And then we're going to take the second part is after your walk, we're going to take you through and look at a kneeling hip stretch, hip flexor. They get really tight when you're walking in those hips, and we're going to add that next level of opening and stretching for you for recovery, okay?
Okay.
So let's get right to it. Before you walk, let's get right into our spread eagle opposite heel touch, okay? So let's take a look at this. We don't need a prop on this one, so this is pretty much on our own, okay? Spread eagle means our stance, our width, okay? So I'm going to get outside my shoulder width. I need to get a good base because we're really looking at bringing in the adductor, the groin muscles that get tight, okay? And with a rotation, now we're getting in our back and lats and stuff that gets very tight when we're walking. We have a little rotation and everything else. A little deeper stretch than our first 3 weeks, okay? Spread eagle, toes stay forward, arms up. There's our spread eagle position. Now think about this. My movement to my opposite heel, I need to push my hips back. I don't want to bend my knees at all. I'm going to drive my heels back, start rotating through, reaching through to the heel. Good rotation. Now, let me emphasize, it says heel touch. We may feel this touching the inside of my knee. You may feel it touching your calf. Find your place in terms of flexibility and mobility. Work it. Get to the heel. It may take 3 or 4 weeks. You'll get there. It's still effective, okay?
Can you show them how on the side, how you're...
So side view, spread eagle, right? Feet forward, arms up. First movement, hips back. No bend in the knees at all. So here, hips back, rotate, reach, heel. Look at that arm. Look up, back up, hips open. Back to our starting point.
Okay.
Hips back, reach through, look to the hand, back up.
Great.
Okay? We're going to do 6 to 8 each side depending how you feel. Okay? Here we go. Spread eagle, opposite heel touch. Reach through, tap, come up. Hips forward, arms up a little higher. Inhale, exhale through. Hips back, reach. Oh, that feels good. Up, reach. Hips back, through. Up, breathe, through, reach. Hold, and back up. So we're not holding too long, okay? Reach, touch, up. Open, inhale, exhale. Remember to breathe on these. Up. Let's do 1 more each side, okay? And reach. Feel that stretch. Keep the legs straight. Up. Last one. Hips back. Reach through. Feel this good rotation. Looking up, and then back through, and bring it in. Nice. Very good. So that's your spread eagle, opposite heel touch. So now you feel everything from your heels up to your neck, up to your back.
Yeah.
Now we can get out there and get our walk in. Now after the walk, you're like, okay, I'm done, I'm finished, I'm very warm. How do I get my hips? Because people always say, wow, my hips are tight. Because what drives us forward? Our glute, hip. Reaching up hills, so it gets very tight. Especially if we have jobs and we sit all day, we're in that bent hip flex position.
Right.
You need to open them up, okay? But I don't want to open them up with a static stretch until at the end. So here we are at the end of the walk. So let's take a position. I'm going to show you from the side first. The knee that's down is the hip that's stretching. Key to remember, the knee that's down is the hip that's stretching. Knee down, other foot forward. I want my foot far forward because I don't want my knee to go over my toe. Protect my knee joints at all times, okay? Foot forward, Now, what's important, the second thing is I protected my knee. I got to protect my lower back. If my hip is tight, which they will be, your back will arch to take away the tightness. So I got to trick it. So pelvic, posterior tilt. So if you see my hands here, I'm pulling my pelvis in, posterior tilt, I get my back flat. Now I feel the stretch already. Now the goal is to lean in as far as I can. That's about it. I'm holding that stretch for 30 seconds. Watch how far I go in when I don't posterior tilt. That was posterior tilt. Now watch when I don't.
Wow.
Everyone goes, my hips are loose. No, they're not. My back's taking it.
Wow.
There's the difference. I posterior tilt. Now when I lean in, that's it. I'm on it right there.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, that's the here. As the spread eagle, if I want to get my arm in there, arm up, same arm, lean in.
And you feel it.
Lean.
Oh.
So 2 phases to that, right? Forward gets my hip, lean over gets my sides, sort of like we did the static stretch before.
Okay.
Then I switch, the same thing. Foot's out in front, protects my knee, posterior tilt, lean in. Arm goes up, lean over. I typically go 15 seconds, or 30, whatever you want to do.
It's amazing. I mean, what you just showed right there, just that little correction makes all the difference.
And most people, Olivia, go through that hip stretch all the time. They're like, oh,
yeah,
hips are loose.
me. I'm a perfect example.
Let's give it a try.
Okay,
now be careful when you guys do this. Watch this.
All right, so I'm
Single
going.
leg kneeling hip stretch. So the
this
leg that's kneeling is the hip that's stretching.
Right, and then my foot is forward.
Enough, so your toe, your knee is protected.
All right.
So again, we're looking at this part here. Okay. This has to be posterior tilt.
Like that.
So you'll feel that stretch already with that tilt. Now slowly lean in. Should feel that right up the hip.
Oh yeah.
Point to where you feel it.
I feel it here,
Right up
but I
there.
also feel it like here. But amazing stretch right here.
So now, well, there's our 15 seconds into that if you're doing 30, right?
Yeah.
Or 20 if you're doing 40. Now I raise this up. I'm trying to get a good stretch here. You still leaning forward?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to lean away from the knee.
So I'm
feel
still
it all the
leaning
way down.
forward.
Still
and...
maintaining forward.
Oh yeah.
But I'm leaning over this way.
Oh, that's great.
So you're getting a stretch from here all the way down to your knee. So you're still forward and leaning to the left. Hold for 10 more seconds. Breathe into it. Remember, don't overstretch this. Find a point where you feel the stretch and hold it. You can always get better. 3, 2, 1, release. Whew.
Nice.
Let's face the other way so they can make sure to see the other side. Okay? How's that feel?
Really good.
Really opens that hip,
Yeah.
right? Again, that left foot forward is enough to what? Protect that knee. Now the key is that posterior tilt, right?
So honestly, what I feel like is almost like I'm squeezing my butt.
That's correct. We're going to feel the lower abdominal muscle contract, squeeze the glute muscle.
Totally.
Right? Pull that pelvis under, hold that stretch. We're going to hold that for 15 seconds first. As you're holding that, be careful that you don't let that tilt go. We tend to just kind of hold that stretch pretty soon until it's gone.
It's like, it's almost working my butt.
Locked
like I
in.
feel, yeah.
Right. All right, left arm up. Again, watch the back. Now keep that forward motion, lean to your right. You should really feel that stretch opening, right?
Yeah.
Hold there. Pull the arm back a little bit. Excellent. So we got a nice stretch line from her knee on the ground, up through the hip, up through the lat, through the tricep, all the way to the fingertip. How's that?
Great.
Keep the breathing. Nice, good hold. Again, 1 set, 2, up to 3 sets. That's okay, whatever you need. And release. Bring it up. Very good. That's week 4
great,
right there. Excellent.
All right, well, we've taken you through 4 weeks of stretching. Hopefully you've integrated the walks. I hope that we've gotten a lot of you to come out and join us for some of our community walks so that we can kind of benefit from doing these things together. So This week is really, really where you want to amp it up.
Big week.
It's a big week. But maybe, Dan, you could give us a little preview of what is the potential
Sure.
After this 30 days.
Sure. So this is the big week. We got to ramp up everything. Your minutes out there walking, get all your stretches in that you're doing all the time, your nutrition, the shakes and whatever your nutrition. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to be there for the big weigh-in, but I'm going to be thinking about everybody. I have some other educational things I'm working on, some new stuff for everybody, so I'll be thinking about you. But as we move forward into phase 2, we're going to start, now that you have that, what I call foundation built for exercise and your energy's better, we're going to start getting into now muscle work, stability, mobility. We throw those words around. Parts of your body need to be stable, some need to be mobile. That's phase 2. So it's pretty interesting stuff how we get going. Not to say that you're letting go of your stretches. We're still going to keep doing all that stuff in phase 1. Now we're going to add another level to your knowledge base in fitness and another level moving you forward to getting started for the last time. So I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, me too. What we really want to emphasize here is we've taken you through 30 days from a fitness and a nutrition perspective.
Right.
And hopefully it's gotten you some good habits and gotten you back out there and walking. But really, this needs to be not just sustained. We need to keep kind of amping it up so that our bodies get stronger and more flexible. So I hope that you've enjoyed these tips from Dan. I can tell you I've been working with him now for a while, and he's truly a professional. I don't know if you were able to see that, but you know, working with someone that understands the body so well, that can tell you, you know, turn your leg this way, or you know, tilt your hip that way, and completely change an exercise, to me is invaluable. So hopefully you'll tune in. We're going to give you some more information about kind of if you want to continue and build off of this and take your fitness to the next level. Dan has already laid out an amazing program for this phase 2. And we'll be sharing that information with you. So we look forward to inviting you back for some more Dan action in phase 2.
Look forward to it. Let's do it.
Thanks, Dan.
Take care.